Okay, I think we have 27 people joining us here today. Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Phoebe from the LikeCoin team. Welcome to the first community meeting for, what is that in English? 福年快乐. Happy Chinese New Year. I think some of us in Asia probably had a good rest of Chinese New Year in the past week. You might get some red pocket from the LikeCoin community as well. I think the pop.space also has some campaign going on for red pocket, so do check it out. But welcome to the February community call. We have a brand new agenda and a busy month update for us. So I'll go ahead and kick off the meeting for today. Thank you, Chong, for turning on the recording. The recording purpose is for future revisit. Also, will upload to YouTube for those who cannot attend today. So please aware that we are recording the meeting. So first up, we have been talking about airdrop for quite a bit now. And today we have confirmed that the date for the airdrop claim will happen on 21st of February, which is about 2 weeks from now. So the actual claim will happen on 21st. It is a Monday. And starting from today, we'll start get in touch with community that need to know about this information. And for likers who are till today, you are the first-hand information delivered to you. We just confirmed that it's on the 21st for VAP. You can claim your LikeCoin airdrop. And today we will have different work group sharing about their progress working in different area of LikeCoin, including the marketing team, the dev team, also 2 committee from delegation fund and creators committee. So first up will be marketing team because it's highly related to the airdrop campaign that I just mentioned, and also how we can leverage the attention that we got from the Cosmos community. So me myself is working closely with Tianens to form a work group, marketing working group, the past month. And there are several things that we are going to work on. I will invite Tiana to share a bit more because he's driving more on the airdrop phase 2 promotion on Twitter and also driving some partnership in terms of that. So Tiana, are you here? I will let you pick the mic and speak on behalf of the promotion campaign.
Great. Thanks, Phoebe. So, yep, we do have some very exciting stuff planned for the airdrop. You guys heard about the airdrop claim date, and right after this call, the rest of the community will hear about it too. So I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but we launched a campaign. It was a little bit early, but we can work with it with Cosmos Ecosystem. This is well, that's the name of the account. But we picked a few KOLs within the Cosmos Twitter space, and the purpose of what we're trying to do is we're going to be, I think the airdrop news is going to kind of ripple through Twitter, and we kind of want to capitalize on that and get some more new people coming into LikeCoin that perhaps weren't eligible for the airdrop, but could still add value to the community. So we're giving them a chance through the influencer campaign. We do have a little bonus that we can give them if they convert into depop.space. So I think depop.space is perfect because it's very low barrier to entry, and it's quite easy to use. So if they go ahead and make a post on there, then we can give a little bit of a extra little bonus for them. So I'll be retweeting that. That campaign is already out, and I'll be retweeting it right after the claim date announcement. So have a look on Twitter after this call. Next up is co-marketing campaigns. I think what we want to be focusing on is, I think the core product of LikeCoin is very, very solid. But we do want to show to the community that other projects are using LikeCoin, and how are they using LikeCoin, and what kind of case studies we can show. That can kind of put a little image in a person's mind about what we're about and how we're adding value to the Web3 ecosystem. So the first up we have is the Star Name partnership. That will be announced tomorrow. So for this, it's kind of like a personalized identity in the blockchain world. So you can claim your .like, I guess you can call it like a domain name. More details on that soon. After that is we have an NFT project. This is actually a project that I'm also involved in, called Adelgil Forests. This is an ecosystem restoration and carbon credit related NFT project. So the NFT will be able to, it will generate some carbon credits, which means that it takes some carbon dioxide from the air, and it has real value. You can sell it to polluting companies. And the campaign would be that there will be some whitelists available for the LikeCoin community, and Adelgil will have some ecological reporting based on the land that they're going to be using for their project, and they will post that information into ISCN. Potentially, their NFTs will also have a lot of metadata, like how much carbon they've sequestered, this sorts of stuff. So they will explore together with LikeCoin how they can potentially use LikeCoin for that metadata. We also have Desmos. I think this is like a no-brainer because dpub.space, you can connect your Desmos profile account. So we're going to be looking to reach out and kind of lower the barrier to entry. Maybe have a co-marketing campaign where we can give a little bit of like, and they can give a little bit of a DSM in order to get some users on both sides. And you need both of those if you want to have a dpub.space account and link your Desmos account on it. So we're going to be looking at that. And a little thing with Hacker Noon, looking at some different channels. Yep. If you want to go to the next slide, please. Cool. For our content strategy, this is what we're looking at is we're going to be, for the top funnel guys, we're going to be focusing on who we are, what's our purpose, what is Dpub, and then alongside that, we're going to have some incentive campaigns. And hopefully that will capture the top funnel guys. And then for the retention, we want to reinforce like how is that actually used in reality, right? So we want to be showcasing some DApps on LikeCoin, some case studies, that sorts of stuff that people can really dig into and engage. And then as well as that, we want to be maintaining the community, right? So that's all about proposal updates. We're going to be doing some wrap-ups, some weekly wrap-ups on dpub.space, what's going on over there. It's always nice to have some Twitter people moving over into a Web3 native platform, as well as some DEX pool updates. Yep. So for operations side, we have a couple of proposals related to Iritish, that's my company, and also the petty cash that we're going to be using for some of the campaigns that we're launching. Always, you guys can join the Discord channel. We have a marketing group there. So any follow-up, I'm happy to answer.
Thank you, Tianan. So as you can see, we're trying to open up the communication and strategy that we are planning for LikeCoin to the community. So if there are areas that you're good at and you want to be part of the marketing working group, please do speak with us in the Discord channel. So eventually, we are looking to become like a marketing DAO. referencing like how Osmosis build up their marketing effort and gather talent from different aspects. We are trying to like build up work practices from like as a DAO operation model. So thank you, Tianan, for driving this. And I'll be also helping in terms of this end. So there are a lot of going on, interesting. If you are interested, to reach out. And then for next update is on dev development side, which is one of the core team that LikeCoin is focusing on. Also newly onboarded our Sky to drive some of the effort on LikeCoin chain development. So I have William here today to share a little bit on LikeCoin update in terms of development side. And William, are you here?
Yeah.
Perfect. You have the stage.
Yeah. Okay. We have a few update in the dev side. We have different products. So let's begin with the WordPress plugin. We are actually preparing for a new release for the WordPress plugin before the Chinese New Year, and it's kind of ready. Is recorded 2.5. The new feature is that we have native support for the new Gutenberg post editor, and we will have a revamped user experience, easier publishing to Depop and ISCN from your WordPress. And we also keep the support to auto publishing to Metas, and in the future we plan to support more platforms like with a crack you can submit your WordPress post to ISCN, to Metas, to Medium or other platform. But we are currently testing the release and is already on the WordPress repository. You can find in the advanced setting if you want to test it out. And also we have announced the Civic Web3 version. Eamon, you want to talk about the Civic?
All right, let me update. Happy New Year, everyone. I will give an update about the change of Civic movement. Civic will evolve to a Web3 version. It is a movement to reward creators by clicking on the widely adopted LikeCoin button. As you know, readers distribute their LikeCoin budget by giving like and also vote on the distribution of the public fund called Creators Fund. The old scheme has been running for 3 years, which allowed readers to subscribe to a monthly plan by their credit cards. We are going to change the game rule so that the user do not need to donate by fiat money, but by staking LikeCoin. In the new scheme, supporters can distribute their stake reward by giving likes. What they need to do is to delegate their LikeCoin to a specific Civic node. This node will have a high commission rate, say 100%, and all these commission will be used for rewarding the creators. We have started the new Civic registration last Friday, which is 4th of February. And the tentative launch day of this Web3 version of Civic is 21st of February, which is the same date that LikeCoin airdrop begins. We expect that some Civic will be interested to delegate their LikeCoin to get in the airdrop campaign to note that and become a Civic. Yes, that's all for my update.
Thank you, Edmund. So more details about Civic Web3 will be released in the upcoming weeks. And I will cover the rest of the 2 points from the LikeCoin update as well. If we don't have anything to add on, please jump in. So some of you might notice LikeCoin is up as a validator on Osmosis. There are two particular reasons. First, originally we set it up to test on IBC related stuff. So it's more on the technical side. And then we decided to continue maintaining it as we think that would be a valuable experience for us to expose to the Cosmos community as well. And we also decided part of the reward that we gain from the Osmosis node can be contributed back to the LikeCoin community as well. So it is kind of it's now officially announced that we are like a Osmosis validator. So if you do have Osmo, token holder, do feel free to delegate your token to LikeCoin, which will also share the reward to the LikeCoin community. And then there are also several partnerships that we're trying to drive from our end. First of all is the Starling Lab. So it's been in discussion with them for quite several months now. And we finally kick off some of the engine that to be part of their projects. So Starling Lab is a group of media plus technical community from New York Times, Adobe, working on photojournalism on Web3. So they're exploring how they can register content to ISCN in terms of their projects. They have a very interesting use case or demo case on the US presidential election last year. So feel free to check it out as well. It's Starling Lab. And the second thing that we are kicking off is the numbers protocol integration with their Capture app, which they're trying to register photos on ISCN as well. And lastly, it is with Matters. It's been an ongoing discussion. It's been dragging quite a bit of time. And finally, they are working towards integrating ISCN to Matters.news, which a lot of our community members actually are active members from there. So hopefully in near future, you will see ISCN available on Matters.news. So that's some of the partnership that we'll be driving in Q1. And Rick is here, but I can update on his behalf maybe. I'm not sure if his colleague Thomas is here, which is probably the one that will speak for our Sky.
Yeah, Thomas is here.
Great. I will pass the mic to Thomas then on our Sky update.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Okay, so as Rick has mentioned before, we are working on the two major issues right now. One is to set up the automated pipelines for building the binaries, and the other is the NFT modules. Yeah, and then after that, we'll be working on the prefix that we would like to continue the work that the LikeCoin community has left off. Good. So for next month, we'll have some binaries for you guys to download, of course, and then we will have we'll focus on the testnet setup. You guys are welcome to arrange a testing node with us. So yeah, they basically good.
Thank you, Thomas. Thomas, are you in our Discord dev channel?
No. I have to
Okay.
add myself later.
Okay. Sure. Thank you for the update then. And lastly will be some key focus on dev roadmap in Q1. William, can you cover some of this?
Yeah. Actually, in this part, we are talking about the LikeCoin chain, and one of our highest priority is the wallet prefix problem that we are using the Cosmos prefix, but in the Cosmos ecosystem, actually, each of our chain use a unique prefix. So we are planning to use something like, but we plan to implement a custom solution that allow us to use both Cosmos and Like address to sign and transfer transactions. So I think our engineer Chong already have some very good result, but he is still working on some testing. And if we have some testable release, we will let the community know. And also we are trying to write a guide for the validators to integrate the Cosmos Wiser tool. And if you have you are validating in other Cosmos chain, you may know about Cosmos Wiser is automated upgrade tools that when we raise a chain upgrade proposal, Cosmos Wiser will detect the proposal timestamp and result and automatically switch the chain binary to a later version. So together with the automated binary build, our Sky currently is working on, we will have a much easier chain upgrade process compared to for some of the validators in different time zones, you may not be even need to be online, and it will work automatically. And also, our current Cosmos SDK version is 0.42. I think it will reach end of support in this quarter or this year. So we'll look for upgrading to the current mainstream version, which is 0.44. It will introduce some breaking changes, so we will have to spend some time on performing testing and etc. And finally, one of our focus is the NFT module, and I think our Sky have already covered that. And if we have any update, we will let the community know.
Thank you. Up next, we'll have the community delegation fund to give us an update, which is CDC in short. So CDC was formed according to Proposal 20 that was passed about the end of last year to help us manage the delegation fund to various validators. And I know there's been a lot of discussion going on regarding the CDC. And today we have OCAT from the CDC side to share about their progress and maybe some of the feedback that they would like to provide to the community as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you guys. Okay. So as Phoebe said, CDC is a product of the Proposal 20. So actually, I recommend you guys can read the proposal. Okay, our objective is to support the validator who contribute to the community, and actually, more importantly, is to secure the network and also counter the inflations for the community fund. Okay, this is so this the CDC is actually works and also according to this objective. Okay, currently we have public discussion channel which is in the Discord channel, apply for funding. So we will release communication there, results there, and also accept applications there. Every 15th of each month, validators can apply for the community delegation, and we would try to make it have the result announced before 20 and distribute the fund on before the 23rd. Since the passing of Proposal 26, actually we now have the multi-sig wallet to manage the funding. So from the PPT, you can see that there's address, which is now the CDC multi-site wallet, so that everybody can watch what the fund, how much funding we remain in the wallet. Okay, who received the delegation and how much they receive. So that we are very welcome that you can communicate with us through the Discord channel. Okay, and also we pin the most important informations as a pinned message in that channel, so that everybody, particularly for those new validator who would like to apply for the CDC, who apply for the community delegation, they can read those pinned message and do the applications before the 15th. Okay, we have some update. Okay, that's the background. So for the update, currently the CDC has around 101 million in the wallet. Okay, so actually you can see that in the PPT also. Okay, for the time being, we have 18 validator was eligible for the community delegation, in which 17 are getting a normal delegation and one get the high delegation. Because we have a two level. One is for the normal. Okay, there's a two level anyway. So the high delegation is for those who has an extraordinary contribution to community. Okay, and given that some guys apply for that, after they get normal delegation for 3 months, they are eligible to apply for the high delegation. For the detail, you can read in the Discord channel. Since even though the Proposal 32 was rejected, recently there's a lot of discussions talking about the CDC, blah blah blah. do not, because it's just a rejected. So, and to be honest, there another proposal just raised also related to CDC. So we for a comprehensive and official response, okay, I think we need more time. But amongst those discussions, one is has us quite. One is more concerned for is the potential conflict between the CDC committee member, the role of the CDC committee member, and the role of a validator. We think that the CDCs again need the validator still in the committee, and meanwhile they still have the right to have to have the right to apply the community delegation. So one response to that is that for the upcoming approval, those validators who apply for the communication delegation will excuse from the vote from himself. So given that we have 7 members now, so they need every validator who is a committee members need to have a 5 vote amongst the other 6 committee member. Also, to make the communication more clear, we are going to have Discord identities as official identities for the public communications related to the CDC stuff. One last thing, as we need to secure the encountered inflation for the community funding. I reported we have reward received 420K for the delegations in the last month. So that's my report. Thank you very much. And also I left the CDC information, the communication channel information in the chat, so that anybody interested, you may see the details there, and we can talk there. Thank you, Phoebe.
Thank you, OCAD. And lastly, to wrap up today's work group progress, as the Creators Fund Committee, we have Noah to update some of the progress. This will also related to some of the discussion on Civic Web3 that will release later this month. So Noah, do take the stage.
Okay, here is Noah, and I will report to you about the works of the CDC. First, let's talk about our main objective. Our main objective is decide to the amount to be released to create daily based on civic likers contribution. Until now, here is our progress update. First, we adjusted the daily budget from 10,000 likes to 20,000 on January 5. Second, discusses the principle and the plan of the created funding matching after civic likers stops supporting credit card payment. Third, publish the news about CFC discretion in various channels such as Liker Social and Matters to increase transparency of the public funds usage. And next, here is our discussion. First, we have consensus about our frequencies of budget adjustment. The frequencies is once a month. Then, in order to respond to change to civic likers Web3, here is our discussion. Before civic liker Web3, one-to-one matched with civic likers contributions in USD last month. If the monthly budget is different from last month's contribution by more than 15%, the budget will be addressed. And after the civic liker Web3, our principle is one-to-one match with the stake reward of the civic likers nodes last month. If the monthly budget is different from last month's stake reward by more than 50%, the budget will be adjusted. Unless we raised a community pool spend proposals to apply for 3 months budget for credit funds. Okay, here is my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Noah. The Creative Fund Committee is handling quite complicated size of fund because the original distribution calculation is kind of complicated as well. So it might be something new to the community. If you have follow-up questions, just continue on Discord. I know we're 1 minute past 7, but I want to leave for 2 to 3 minutes for open ground on discussion and or any stakeholders would like to share their update as well. Keen, have anything to add?
Maybe I'll say a few words about the LikeCoin grant because it was wrapped up last year, as you know, and supposedly we are raising another proposal to continue our journey on LikeCoin grant, and we have our initial thought is we want to make some change to narrow down the scope a little bit because LikeCoin grant used to cover like kind of everything. So we approved the budget for product development, but we also approved budget for marketing, like make a video clip to explain ISCN, and we even approved the budget to archive content on the LikeCoin chain, which we think is too broad, and it means requiring the committee members to know everything. So we want to narrow down it to kind of like tentatively, I will call it a tech sub-DAO, which only focused on technical development, to funding technical development of LikeCoin chain, and leave other elements such as marketing and content preservation and content creation to other sub-DAOs. And I'll continue the discussion on Discord and version. We target to have it created, proposed to the community within the month.
Okay, thank you, Keen. I just have two quick updates on two things. One is LikeCoin is hiring for tech and non-technical role. We would love to see more community members to join us full time. So I will share the link again in the chat later. Second is we have a lot of dApps coming out last month, including the pub.space. We also have Snap Block from the LikeCoin grant. So if you are looking for something to test, and please do support these dApps that are building on LikeCoin. And last but not least, I would like to thank everyone who participate in work group or just be a very devoted community member in Discord. I think we had a tremendous growth in past 2 months, kicking off 2022. And I also know there are a lot of people who are not native English speakers today who are trying to present their updates in English to the wider community. So I really appreciate they take one step forward for the communication, as this is very essential for a DAO operation model. And we are all learning in this progress and journey. So thank you for spending time with me to do the rehearsal and prepare for the deck. Daisy will help organize the meeting notes today. I will also share the deck link to the community for those who want to revisit. So thanks for bearing with us for 5 minutes late today, but good to see everyone, and happy Chinese New Year. Bye bye.